With his pronouncement today, singling out the oil and gas sector alone for punitive federal treatment, Justin Trudeau and his eco-extremist Minister of the Environment and Climate Change, Stephen Guilbeault, are risking hundreds of billions of dollars in investment in Alberta's and Canada's economy and core social programs. They're devaluing the retirement investments of millions of Canadians, and they're threatening the jobs of hundreds of thousands of Albertans. And ironically, they're also significantly undercutting global emissions reduction efforts by effectively de-incentivizing capital investment by the oil and gas sector in the emissions-reducing technologies and fuels that the world needs Alberta to develop and share. This proposed cap also undermines the unity of our country, and Albertans will not tolerate it. Our province is simply done with what amounts to a steady stream of economic sanctions and punitive measures thrown upon our citizens and businesses to intentionally damage their livelihoods and the economic engine that disproportionately powers our national economy and the programs that Canadians rely on. So over the coming months, our cabinet and our caucus will develop constitutional shields in response to this and other recent attacks on our province by what is fast becoming one of the most damaging federal administrations in Canadian history. Alberta will continue to implement our emissions reduction and energy development plan to achieve a carbon neutral economy by 2050 through a combination of investments in emission reducing technologies combined with practical emission offsets, all while continuing to develop Alberta's world-class natural energy resources for Canada and for the world. There's no question that if they continue on this path, it will end up with court. And I think we will win. We have now seen the federal government lose 2 cases at the federal court level because they continue to use their jurisdiction as a pretext to invade ours. This is not cooperative federalism. I would ask them to read the court decisions again. You do not come to an international conference and then drop 2 unilateral policies in our jurisdiction out of the blue without getting our agreement. That is what they essentially did this past week. It's unacceptable and it's unprofessional. And so, yes, I think that that's where this is headed. But in the meantime, we're going to make sure that they do not damage the investment climate that we have in Alberta. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that we put up a shield so that we continue to attract the investment that we know we need to be able to meet our emissions reduction targets.
We see Minister Guilbeault fly halfway around the world and make announcements to appease his climate activist supporters and then leave the provinces trying to figure it out. Provinces across the country are saying, look, this isn't doable. Our energy industry representatives are saying, look, this isn't doable. This is dangerous. These are real people, real jobs. This has a real impact on our economy, on our ability to provide the basic services that people rely on, like healthcare and education. This is serious. They don't seem to take it as such. And I can tell you that, you know, in all of the conversations we've had here at COP over the last number of days, there's similar conversations to what we're having at home in Canada about the importance of energy security, energy reliability, energy affordability, and reducing emissions, not focusing on one thing and forgetting about the people that we're elected to serve.